Hello and welcome back to Halo 5. There's been a lot of Halo 5 on this channel and I just wanted to bring you some more multiplayer gameplay, as well as I've been doing the storyline. And I can't roughly remember, but I have done, I've definitely recorded, don't know if it's uploaded yet or not, but I've definitely recorded a Halo recap video of all the Halo games and all the Halo storylines. So if you want to know about that, go check that out, because it took a long time to record and really enjoyed recording it and learning all about the Halo storyline myself. So, bit of a breather there. There was lots going on. I've jumped on to Halo Online, but we have jumped into Warzone. So if you don't know what Warzone is basically you drop in 2 teams of 12 and you fight against Covenant, Prometheans and 12 other people. So it's a bit like a Battle Royale style thing. Well, I say Battle Royale, more like a campaign-y Slayer sort of mixture. So we're jumping in, taking over the first Covenant base, which, as you can see, points have grown at the bottom, and I believe you get a point for every Covenant you kill, every Promethean you kill, and every human you kill. So it's the first to 100 or 1,000. I think it's 1,000 actually. But you can also upgrade, as shown on here, with the Reveiw system. So you can get vehicles and guns and power-ups and power and armor mods. Change your layout, like so what guns you're spawning with. So I've got a pistol, assault rifle, but I might want a BR or an SMG instead of my pistol, for example. And you've got speed boost, overshield, active camos and damage boost and things like that. And you basically unlock these by opening packs, which I opened on my bit of a montage what I did for Slayer Online, which is what I was playing. But I'm glad I did that beforehand and then jumped into this, because it gave me a bit of foundation on my rec cards basically. So yeah, there's bosses in here which give you extra points. I ran away from that because I did a die, I think. Spawned back in with my BR and went to basically capture base 2 in the middle. So as you can see here, there are blue team that you have to fight against, plus the Covenant that you might have to clear out. So as you can see, there's one enemy remaining. It's a bit like a capture game plus killing game. It's like a mashup of everything you enjoy in Halo basically. You got your power weapons, you've got your capture sort of gameplay, you've got your killing gameplay. You can also spawn in Banshees, which I'll show gameplay of later on. So it's very awesome. There's loads of maps, but basically this video is to give you a bit of a review from a 2020 perspective. So being in 2020, I decided to jump obviously back into this game and give it a review. Campaign I'm replaying because I can't remember it, but online is very different. It's still very good, very sharp. There's a lot of good people on here, so if you've not played Halo before, it is quite difficult. I struggle with connecting to certain servers, so sometimes games do take a little bit longer to load in, just due to the lack of community play in this game. But when you're in a game, there is a lot of sweat boxes. So if you're not a sweat box, I wouldn't really recommend jumping into ranked games like Slayer. But maybe this is sort of the gameplay for you, because you can take on these bosses, which are still quite fun. As you can see here, I'm taking on this elite, and I think I accidentally killed my own teammate, but died myself. So this sort of gives you a mixture of getting to know new guns, like I am here with this Promethean sniper. Also learning the controls, because it's quite an open map, learning vehicles, learning literally everything the game has to offer you in 2020. Don't be disheartened if you don't have rec cards. I'm just playing normal Warzone here, but there is another Warzone gameplay where, because you have to level up. So you see I'm between level 5 and 6 at the bottom. Certain levels give you certain guns. So there is a game mode where you can rank straight up to level 9, which is the highest level. So if you don't fancy playing this game mode and you just want all the guns straight away, then jump on into that game mode, and that will give you a bit more of a better understanding of how the game plays even more. But I do recommend jumping into Warzone before playing any ranked sort of games, just to get you used to the controls of vehicles, different guns, and finding out what guns you like the most. Because if you like playing sniper game modes, there are sniper game modes out there. If you like playing sort of precision game modes as SWAT, but if you like just run and gun sort of game mode, you're best off playing Slayer. But if you like the capturing game mode of this sort of Warzone, you might want to play Capture the Flag or Oddball or something like that. But if you're simply not enjoying the online, you might just want to play there has a Warzone Firefight. So Firefight was in other Halo games like ODST and Halo 4, which is literally just waves of enemies, which I might do some gameplay of yet. I haven't decided, but there is game modes out there for everyone. So as you can see, I'm taking on a boss to mix it up a bit, which is a bit more like Firefight, which is just taking on different waves of enemies, which are going to include bosses which are harder. This boss here actually gives you 100 VP points. So you can see once I take this out, we'll jump ahead of blue team. There we go. Which can sometimes be the deciding factor. So you might not want to be enjoying PvP, taking on player versus player as such. You might want to be helping your team out, taking these bosses on. Wait until a boss spawns in, load him with a rocket launcher and take that son of a gun out. So I've mentioned vehicles, but there is also air vehicles, which I'm still trying to get used to. This Banshee was actually a boss, but there are PvP people controlling vehicles like Warthogs, Rafts, Banshees, all these other things. We've got a RAF, I think they're called over here. But people do vary in this. So as you can see, I kill someone, take his rocket launcher and actually start taking out his teammates. Where I die there myself, and spawn in my own vehicles. So not only does this game mode give you an understanding on what you enjoy, you might really love playing in vehicles, which you don't get in Slayer. You don't get many vehicles in campaign and that. This is probably one of the best sort of game modes to play, to get used to being in vehicles, if that's what you enjoy. Because I know like Call of Duty doesn't have vehicles and that, but you've got to remember, you enjoy vehicles, so do the Covenant, and they are spawning in Banshees and Wraiths, as there is a boss over here and ghosts that are taken out, but I actually died from this Wraith. So there are challenges and there are all different aspects in this Warzone game mode. But here we go, my teammates come in and help me out here. But just bear in mind, there's variables of everything in this game mode. Like I say, here's another boss, which is a grunt. Believe it or not, a grunt hammer sort of boss. It's different. It's basically like a grunt in a big suit of armor, which I do actually die from. But just bear in mind, this game mode isn't for everyone, but you may really like it, you may really hate it. I did actually win my first game, which is awesome, so I hope you win your first game and enjoyed this gameplay. And don't forget to stay tuned for more, and don't forget to go check out my Halo recap to learn more about Halo. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Just to say thank you for watching, please go check out some more videos, and don't forget to subscribe, support the channel, and stay tuned for more.